Hi Butterfly, it's Eva Lane from anxiousrelief.com, and I'd like to speak to you today about a question that I'm asked from time to time by people that are kind of evaluating their options about anxiety treatments. And that question is, when is my anxiety bad enough to go and see a doctor about it? Or is my anxiety bad enough to warrant getting medical attention for it? And some people think that because I'm an energy healer that I'd be against going and seeing a doctor or against going and getting on medication for anxiety. That's not the case at all. I understand that anxiety is a very serious and also very treatable mental health issue. It affects so many people all around the world, and one of the saddest things is that it makes you feel really isolated and alone when you're going through it. So I think a lot of people feel shame when they're trying to figure out whether to go and see a doctor or go and see medical attention. And I think a lot of people are also told things like pull yourself together or get it together, or you're just not tough enough, or you just need to try a little bit harder. And although those things are often said by well-meaning people, they're often not the right thing to be saying to a person with anxiety at all, and they add to the confusion and the guilt that a person with anxiety feels in trying to just navigate this maze. I guess the number one thing is you can't help the way you're feeling. You didn't decide to have anxiety. This is your body's reaction from being too tired and too overwhelmed for too long. And the good news is that anxiety is completely treatable, not only through medication, but also through things like what I do, which is Reiki energy healing for people with anxiety. And the best news is you don't need to choose one or the other. You can do medication as well as energy healing, as well as cognitive behavioral therapy, as well as mindfulness. Your treatment regime can be as much or as little as you want, and it's really up to you to decide which is the best treatment option for you. It's fantastic. There's so many ways that you can heal anxiety in your life. But getting back to the point about when to seek medical attention for anxiety, I generally ask 3 questions. Number 1, is what you're experiencing with these feelings of anxiety and panic and worry and overwhelm, is it a regular pattern? Is it happening again and again? Or is it just a one-off? Did you just have a bad day? Or is this something that seems to be coming back again and again? So the same time every month, or are you experiencing it all day, every day, for example? Second, it's a question as to whether the anxiety is interfering with your ability to enjoy and perform and function in your daily life. So I know for most people that I speak to with anxiety, they say absolutely, like I can't live a full functioning life with this issue that I currently have. There is no question. Yes, it intrudes on my life. But there are people that I guess experience varying levels of stress, and they feel that although they do have times of increased stress and less stress, overall they're still able to engage with and enjoy life sort of unimpeded. So that's really a question for the individual as well. At what point does anxiety become so intrusive into your life that you feel that it's getting in the way and it's enough for you to do something about it? And number 3, and this is the big one, don't go to your doctor expecting that they can click their fingers and magic you better. Be prepared to talk about things that make you feel very uncomfortable often highly emotional. Be prepared to answer questions that can feel a little bit intrusive. And above all, be prepared to follow through and take action on what the doctor recommends. Often they'll recommend going to see a psychologist or a psychiatrist. Sometimes they might recommend some medication. These days, doctors are getting better at recommending things like mindfulness, meditations, and even Reiki for anxiety as well. As I said before, you don't have to choose one or the other. You can pick as few or as many treatment options as you want. Going to see the doctor is an important step, and it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery. And I speak to people who feel like going to see their doctor is something that will make them feel like a failure, like they'll feel judged, like they'll somehow make things worse by going and speaking to someone about it. And I'm here to say that's not the case at all. If you like and you trust your doctor and you feel those things, you feel that your anxiety is becoming more of a pattern and it's getting very intrusive in your daily life, and you're willing to follow through and take action on what the doctor recommends, then absolutely go and open up that conversation with your doctor. And it takes a lot of courage to get it started, but believe me, once you get started, you'll feel a lot better, that you're taking your power back from anxiety. You're taking your control back. You're saying, anxiety, out of the driver's seat. I'm driving now. Move over. You can sit there, you can be a passenger in my life, but you can't drive the vehicle. Over on my website, anxiousrelief.com, I have a really good meditation that helps you build confidence to start conversations. So this would be a great one for you to download and listen to when you're preparing to speak to your doctor about your anxiety. So just go to my website, anxiousrelief.com. I'll put the link under this video and listen to it and get prepared to go and speak to your doctor. And congratulations on taking this very brave and empowering step on your anxiety recovery journey. Love and light. Bye for now.